Hi, I'm Izzy, and this is Dizzy Quilts and Sews. Welcome to episode 79 of Hashtag Friday Sews. All right, so you all know it by now. Friday Sews is all about what we've been doing in and out of the sewing room this week, and a little bit about what we plan on doing for the next week. And all of this wonderfulness was organized and started by Jen from Today in Jen's Sewing Room. All right, so this week I've done a lot of sewing. I did quite a bit of sewing over the weekend, and then most evenings, if not, every evening this week I've come down here and worked on a few things. So the first thing I finished this week, I'm unfortunately not going to show you, but I finished the first two iterations of the Parker Ponte pants that I've been working on with Carol from Sew Carol. We're going to have a collaboration video come out on the 24th. I'm super excited. So I say the first two iterations because I made a muslin, and then I made what I thought was going to be my final version, and they are definitely wearable, but I'm not 100% happy with them. So I've got more Ponte out, and we'll be doing a third pair getting ready for our collaboration. So it's actually a really nice pattern. Like, it's super easy to put together once you know what you're doing. And I did follow Whitney's, so Tomcat Stitchery's Sew Along, just because the style arc instructions are a little bare, shall we say. So I managed to get that done. And then I got going on making Marianne's elevated blazer that I had on my to-do list for October. So I used a beautiful pink Ponte, and I think this Ponte was from Beyond the Pink Door. It's got a very high rayon content, so it's very nice and drapey. It's beautiful to work with. I added a label, so "You're a Pearl." How cute is that? Now it needs a press because I just hung it up after finishing it, but added some buttons, and it's got nice darts in the back for shaping. Yeah, basically the exact same thing I made for her back in April. Yes, April, except in a different color. So she is coming over on Saturday because, and I mentioned this, I'm pretty sure I mentioned this earlier, I'm reorganizing my sewing room. So her and I are going to IKEA Saturday. So when she comes over, she's going to pick this up and hopefully get me some pictures of her in it that I can then share on Instagram and things, because I'm pretty sure this is going to be my entry for the Long Sleeves 23 challenge on Instagram. That's running for the month of October. And actually, I have a video coming out for the vlogger tour for that one. So yeah, very, very happy with the blazer. And yeah, that's it. In terms of finished items this week, that's all I've done. In terms of what I've got in progress, well, I've been working on my Itch to Stitch Upland trousers because, like I said, I needed more Ponte to do a third pair of Parkers. So while I waited for that Ponte to arrive, I cut into my precious black cord to make my Upland. So now I've gotten as far as putting the pockets in. So the pockets are done. The zip is in. I haven't removed the basting stitches yet. I don't know if you'll be able to see, but like my top stitching is done. And yeah, it's going really, really well. The only thing is, look at the cute fabric. I used the leftovers from my Project Dress-A-Girl dresses to line my pockets. I love that little surprise fabric in here, but I'm afraid it's gonna peek out as I'm wearing them. Anyways, whatever. And I did not have a black zipper, so I'm using a brown zipper. I'm hoping it's not gonna matter because it's a fly zip, so you shouldn't be able to see the zip. My gosh, I've got threads. Yeah, you shouldn't be able to see the zip because it's going to be hidden behind here. So I'm hoping it won't matter that I'm using a brown one. I was too impatient to wait, like to order one and then have to wait for it to come in. So anyways, I think I'm going to like them. I'm also following Whitney's sew along for these upland trousers because I love her sew alongs. I love that Whitney is not a perfectionist. She is not, yeah. And in her sew alongs, if she makes a mistake, you can see that she made the mistake. She shows you how she's going to fix it, or tells you, that's okay, I'm just going to leave it, and whatever. So I really like the informalness and the realness of Whitney's sew alongs. So yeah, so I'm using her sew along for the upland, and it is going really, really well. I'm excited. I think I'm going to love these trousers. Fingers crossed, I'm going to love these trousers. As far as life, yeah, it's been work this week. I was in the office today. Today's Thursday. I always film on a Thursday night, so today's Thursday. I'm off tomorrow, so I have a long weekend coming. And besides going to IKEA on Saturday, no other plans. No, I'm just going to be spending some time here. Hubby is going to the island house this weekend because he couldn't go last weekend because it poured buckets of rain for 3 days straight, so he couldn't go and close the house up for the winter. So he's going to be doing that this weekend. So I'm going to be solo for a couple of days, so Friday and Saturday probably, while he goes and closes the house. So yes, lots of sewing in my future, I think, which is really, really good. Yeah, that's it. That's really all that's been happening in my life. It's all pretty boring, actually. All right, now let's do the draw, or share the winner of the draw from last week's 2,000 subscriber celebration. So I used a random comment picker. I'm going to put a picture of the results up here. So Chris and Tag Mills, please send me a quick note. My email address is always in the description box below, and I will get you your gift card. Thank you so much for all of the amazing, amazing comments I got. I asked for suggestions and of things I need to start doing, stop doing, continue doing, and I think the vast majority of you are quite happy with the content on the channel, which is great. A lot of you suggested I start doing sew-alongs, which I need to get better equipment to start getting those done, because I really want the angles and the lighting and stuff to be top-notch if I'm going to start doing sew-alongs. What I am considering in the meantime, though, is do like sew with me type videos where I basically show you the process, but not in super detailed shots. So there's, that I can do. I'm also toying with the idea of doing live sew with me's. So pick a day, let's say like Wednesday evening or Friday afternoon if I'm off. Mind you, Fridays, there are a lot of videos. Friday sews videos out, so maybe not Friday. But pick a day, maybe once a month, and just go live for an hour or two and just sew. And you all can join me if you're available and sew with me, and we can have a virtual chat. I think that'd be a lot of fun. So that's something I want to look into doing. So yeah, so I can't thank you enough for all of the very sweet comment and the very helpful suggestions. So yes, I'm very, very happy. All right. Well, I think that's it for me this week. I can't thank you enough for stopping by. Please let me know in the comments below what you're up to this weekend. Is the change in season affecting your sewing at all? I know that a lot of us in the winter or in the summer months or in the warmer months tend not to sew as much because we just really rather be outside. But yeah, so has the change in season changed how many hours you're spending in the sewing room? Are you sewing yourself any fall or snuggly clothing? I would love to know. All right, so thanks again. Please like the video on your way out if you liked it, and consider subscribing to the channel. Thanks again, and I will see you soon.